Hyundai Ioniq is getting a facelift. I know it's been out there for a while, though. A lot of people don't know it's got one of the best battery chemistry there, one of the most efficient batteries out there, and they're not selling. Last month in April, they only sold 9 of them. Like 10 minus 1, 9 of them in the United States. So now they have implemented a facelift, a little bit of a refresh. They've upgraded the battery. Hopefully the price will stay the same at around $30,000. That's what they're selling for. So let me show you some pictures of interior and exterior and tell you about the new specs. All of that is coming up next.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric!
Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button so you don't miss anything moving forward. And check out our Patreon page with some of the exclusive content. And that's the only place where you can watch me live, patreon.com/E4Electric. All right, so this is what it looks like now. And this is what Hyundai announced was going to look in another by the end of the year. The EV version is going to go on sale in September. The hybrid and the plug-in hybrid version is going to be introduced a little bit earlier, but we're only interested in the all-electric one, right? So see the difference? Here's the one right now. Here's before. Here's after. You see the difference? See the second picture has the mountains behind it. See that? I mean, yeah, there's not much of a difference on the back. I mean, it's a little bit slicker, but on the front, there is a little bit. So let me show you the front. And as you can see, it kind of got a new grille. It's got a new little bit, slicker look. What do you guys think about the grille? I thought, they could have done a better job. I mean, it kind of looks cool up close, but if I zoom out, right, it just kind of looks blah. I think with the grille you can do so many things. Now, granted, they do need the grille because there is a hybrid version, a plug-in a version of that car. But overall, the improvement is not exactly what I would have probably wanted. But if that's enough for people to buy this, I mean, I'm obviously all for it. However, most of the improvement is not on the outside. Most of the improvement on the inside. By the way, I didn't know this, but they sold over 60,000 of these babies. And yes, this is all plug-in hybrids and hybrids and stuff like that. That's definitely a bigger chunk of what they're selling. Again, 9 sold in April in the United States. But most of the improvement has come on the inside. And I will show you pictures of the interior. It's definitely refreshed and definitely looks more modern. But we're talking about the battery. Before I show you some of the more pictures from the inside, let me remind you that this video and this channel is sponsored by Byton. Check out the M-Byte, the all-electric SUV coming to the US and Europe next year. At the end of next year, starting at only $45,000, over 300-mile range, over 50,000 reservations already made around the world. I'm not really sure why you guys are not one of them. It takes absolutely no money to make a reservation, and it takes about 60 seconds. Go to the description of this video, use that link, or just go to byton.com to make yours. Okay, so here are some of the pictures of the interior. So it's a little bit of refreshed. As you can see, the screen's a little bigger. The interface is a little bit different. They're also saying that here's a little bit of a different look from the side. Again, this is not a luxury car, but it kind of has everything you need. And here's a look for the evening time look, right? The ambiance, the little neon glow things, it makes it look kind of cool. I mean, obviously the view is very nice, but nevertheless, this is a cool interior. So definitely an improvement on the interior, yes. But let's talk about the actual improvement of the battery. And so as you know, the battery right now is 28 kilowatts, kilowatt hour, and the range is about 124 miles. That's EPA rated here in the United States. But they've decided to improve it. They've actually gone 36% more, and they're going to be putting 38.3 kilowatt hour battery. So this is the same thing that the Kona EV and Nero EV has for their base models. So I'm assuming it's pretty much exactly the same battery. And I'm assuming the same base battery for the Soul EV for the Hyundai Kona. For the Hyundai, for the Kia Soul EV, brain fart. So because they're all sharing the technology, obviously their sister company. Now the new And the new range is going to be around 164, 165 miles. So that's a pretty good improvement. That's about 40 miles, 40 extra miles, and that goes a long way. There's a big difference between 124 and 165, especially in the cold weather. The whole thing goes down by another 20 or 30%. So this is a major improvement. Again, if they keep the price around the same, because this is still kind of this is just an upgrade. I think this is definitely going to make a big difference. I'm hoping it's going to make the big difference, but don't forget, they've already created some really good competition of their own with the Hyundai Kona EV and the Kia Niro EV and Kia Soul EV. So this baby has now competition, and I don't know if this is going to be enough. The pricing is going to decide everything. If they keep the price the same, try to keep it under 30,000. And obviously, they're still not going to be making enough batteries for this. So this is going to be limited edition for now as well. This is just a drawback to Kia and Hyundai. Even though they're making these amazing cars, they still don't themselves believe in these amazing cars. And by say amazing, I mean it's not that they're marvels of technology. I think Tesla is, but in terms of the availability and the service and the pricing and what they have to offer, they're really, really, really good deal. I mean, I was just talking about the Kia Niro EV deal. The lease that you can get is absolutely amazing. I was just like, if you're in the market for an all-electric vehicle and you're on a budget, that is an absolutely unbelievable deal. Let me know if you would find this refresh enough to buy this car. Would you be yourself in the market for this car? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to our VIP list with some exclusive content that we don't necessarily talk about on this channel. So you will just get it privately into your inbox. And of course, I want to thank one of my newer Patreons, Chen Friedman. Thank you so much for supporting me, and all of you guys for supporting me in this independent channel. This is where you can also watch me live. I really appreciate all of the contributions and the support, guys. You can go to patreon.com/e4electric and become a Patreon yourself. All right, looking forward to your comments. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.